talking to Dan Eacho. Big win for Mary Baldwin. What did you see that you liked besides the score?
Yeah, no, I mean, first main stretch of the game, right? Outside of probably the last 8 minutes, like we're still guarding at a high level, and like this group has been really consistent with that, even through the ups and downs that we've had so far this year. Like we've kind of taken on an identity of defense, rebounding, right? And to see that for a majority of the stretch against a good road ODAC team, I'll take it. Obviously, we got to finish the game though. Right?
We'll talk about that. What happened down the stretch?
Yeah, I think, Coach Key is a good coach. He made an adjustment with some of the ball screen actions that they were running based off our coverage, right, which forced us to have to make an adjustment. And he has some good players, and they made some tough shots. But, what I told the team, obviously, is we're up 19 at one point in that game, and, we let our foot off the gas. Yeah. And, we still have a relatively young group that hasn't had the successes, right, that I think teams need to go through, or the failures, too. And, I think today it was about, and fortunately we learned a lesson with a win, but it was about learning a much-needed lesson that, hey, you play good teams, especially on the road, you got to play a full 40-minute game.
Well, I heard you say it's not over. It's not over several times. So is that ODAC experience that you had from when you played that it's not over?
Absolutely, especially in Randolph's gym.
Right.
I never liked playing in Randolph. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, they do a great job with it. There's good people here, but it's just a tight gym, right? Everyone's right on top of you, right? As an opposing player, it can be a little frustrating.
Another thing I heard you yell a lot. It's got to be us. How important is it that you put that sense? Well, what does it got to be us mean to you first off?
Yeah, so we have 4 pillars in our program, and one of our main pillars is accountability. And honestly, a lot of young people you see nowadays, they're always quick to point the finger and make an excuse when something doesn't go their way. And, I think that's a bad habit to have as a young person in this world, right? So, not even with basketball, right? But just in life in general, it's all about, us really instilling upon these guys. It's okay, something might not go your way, right? But it's on you to make the best of the situation and control what you control. We say that all the time too, control the controllables, right? So, that's the biggest thing is Randolph made some tough shots. Maybe we didn't get a couple calls go our way, right? Even though I thought the officials did a pretty good job overall, right? But at the end of the day, successes and failures are dependent on what we do.
Going forward, one thing you guys need to carry over.
We got to learn how to make free throws more consistently. That'd be nice. But no, I think obviously, like I said, we know the script. We got to defend. We got to rebound. We got to play unselfish. We have great depth on this team. And I think the pace that we play does wear teams down over the course of a 40-minute game. So I think we got to continue to own that identity and get better with it, right? Even with us, it wears us down a little bit. You saw in the second half, the ball didn't move as crisp in the half court, and I think that was fatigue had something to do with that, right? So I think part of it is, us just getting better at our own identity as well.
Coach, appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, man.